Welcome. We are Yap and Yappie, and this is our weekly podcast where we talk about tech, film, and video game news.
All right. Question sent in by a viewer. If you guys could bring back any animal from the dead that's already extinct, what animal would it be and why?
Already extinct. What animal and why?
I would choose the what is it called? The Tasmanian tiger.
Tasmanian tiger.
I thought they found that animal recently.
It was a dog that it were hunted to extinction.
Really?
Okay, I thought they found that dog recently somewhere, like one or two. Okay, why?
I think this is one of the ones that was hunted to extinction.
Yeah.
So it was kind of not due to nature.
Yeah.
That they went extinct. So they're one of the ones that I would choose to bring back.
Okay. Kind of like undoing mankind's bad things, right? Back. Okay. How are you, Brian?
So I was gonna say the unicorn, but I don't think it ever existed.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pick the dodo bird.
Why?
Why? Because it seemed like an interesting bird, a very it seemed it was like one of those two-legged non-flying birds that I would like to have seen, besides from like a penguin and stuff.
And chicken?
And a chicken.
Well, I guess it's like one of the first animals you hear that you can't, or that went extinct, right? I guess.
Yeah. It's like a most recent extinction. Well, not recent, but earliest.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised you guys didn't say dinosaur or some type of dinosaur. You guys
that was on my thought. Like mammoth, saber-tooth, one of the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I thought the Tasmanian tiger would be a better choice in my opinion.
Okay.
Since we hunted it to extinction.
I would have said a dinosaur too, but I didn't want to get eaten right after, so.
Okay. So let's twist that around. I thought dinosaur, like T-Rex or something, maybe something more edible. Right? So a dinosaur weighs about 10,000 pounds. A cow weighs about 1,000 pounds. So approximately like 10 times the food for a dinosaur.
Are we considering their survivability in modern times?
I guess you can. Yeah. I don't know if they can, right? Because different oxygen level.
They're so big because the level of plants and carnivores were big because the herbivores were big, and the herbivores were big because the plant life was so intense back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I guess we'll see when they actually try to bring it back, which is an interesting idea. Yeah, I thought if you can bring it back, right? I would think like dinosaurs or something, so that way it's another source of food, which is much more than what we're having now. But then again, like you're saying, that's a good point. Can it survive now the way it used to?
Mm-hmm. It would be amazing to see a Triceratops.
Yeah. Especially when the oxygen level now is different. I don't think anything will be that big anymore.
Oxygen back then, I think it was a lot more.
Yeah, it was more.
Right?
Yeah. So speaking of which, right, there's an article now if it says that in some ways we kind of talked about this already, but I mean personally between us, but they're thinking about bringing back, I guess, extinct animals. So that brought me to that question. Yeah, so some of these are obviously much better to bring back. Some are like questionable, like what I was saying. But yeah, something like a dodo bird, like Tasmanian thing, and this woodpecker looks like they want to bring back. Might be pretty interesting
Oh man.
idea, right? Because you get to see animals that you don't get to see anymore alive, right?
And there'll probably be in a closed environment. Well, not like you know like an environment where it's they have to keep it there so that way they can keep producing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Or would you guys rather see new animals instead of extinct?
Oh,
Kind of back to my point. I think it depends on how they got extinct.
Okay.
Like I just thought of one that was recently extinct. Was not fully extinct yet, but soon to be, like the white rhino.
yes.
I think they are considered extinct because they don't have enough to breed anymore, or something like that. But like that was also due to poaching, which were mainly due to poaching that
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, and pandas technically are endangered too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of endangered species that we have gone recovered for, they have gone off the endangered list.
Yeah.
Which is great. And I think more work should be done towards that.
So save what we have first and then worry about extinct and then...
Yeah.
Okay.
I would do that route too. Save what we have.
Okay.
And then bring back
I think
others
especially if
later.
it's not due to nature, like natural selection,
Yeah.
that they went extinct.
Yeah, good points. Good points. I think speaking of natural selection, did you guys know? Have you guys ever tried to cancel a subscription before?
Yeah.
How was the process? Was it easy, hard?
It was pretty easy. I just clicked cancel and then it just canceled it.
It's usually not that bad, but you usually have to find it in the settings.
It's like buried.
So it's not. Yeah, it's somewhat buried, so that you usually have to. For us, it's going to be very easy to find. It's just we know where to find it, but if you don't know where to find it, it's going to take some time.
Yeah, it shouldn't be impossible to do, right? But apparently, there's a new law coming in California that requires a click to cancel button.
Oh, another thing is that I don't like when you cancel is when they start asking me questions like, "Why do you want to cancel?" and that stuff.
Or would you like to save 10% or whatever, 50%, right?
Yeah, or give you a better deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Does it actually work?
No, not really, because I would just want to cancel it.
Yeah, there's a lot of subscription now that pretty much adds up or adds more, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of iffy nowadays, especially when they hide it so well. Yeah, I think Adobe's the reason for this. Adobe is kind of, well, at least for me it was kind of easy, but for other people I guess it's harder. But yeah, California law is coming soon to help ease the pain. You remember we talked about Winamp a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, so I mean, this it's kind of cool, right? Source code and all this stuff that helps, I guess, helps preserve or helps evolve old programs like Winamp, right? No one uses it anymore. But I guess now with the source code being out, you can do whatever the hell you want with it, or make a better version, or keep it alive. What do you guys think of stuff like that?
That's interesting. I kind of like that. People
Like contributing?
yeah, people contributing and also maybe make something better, or like you said, or makes it, get a new idea too. Maybe someone was stuck and they saw this and be like, oh wait, I could do it like this. It might, whatever, or
Yeah.
in the app or program or software, and they could take some of that and make theirs better as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think collaborative project kind of pretty cool. Like opening it to the world for everyone to collaborate on something.
Yeah. Okay. Game news. Or I guess speaking of programming, did you guys know there's 8K gaming?
really,
There's only 2 games that quote unquote supports 8K. That's upscaling. But that's kind of crazy, isn't it?
that's a lot.
Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo is one, and F1 and F1 racing game is another one.
Oh, okay, really? Oh.
Yeah, it's I don't know. To me, it's kind of surprising. But what do you guys think? Too soon?
I guess you need to test it out on something, right?
What do you mean test it out?
Like the 8K stuff, like
Playing it?
yeah,
What do you mean?
because like I could see why like Gran Turismo and F1.
Yeah,
Because some of the cars that Gran Turismo has are really nice, right?
yeah,
Like, but then like when you play it on a game,
hmm
it's like, wait, that doesn't look like. I mean, yeah, it looks. The name and title is there, but sometimes it doesn't look as good as when you like see it out in person. It kind of makes me feel like, oh, it's missing some details to the car for
Oh,
me. Like when I played like a Gran Turismo game.
oh, okay. So you're talking about like, is there any benefit really?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's up to some level you cannot see it any more benefit from it. I think that's probably why 4K stuck around for so long, and obviously the bandwidth and all that stuff.
but if it looks like this, then I'll say, wow, that looks real nice.
I
Like
mean,
you
I
could-
think the game looks already nice, but it's just the resolution, right? You can see more further away. I don't know, like a monitor up close, I don't know if you're gonna see much of a difference, but a big TV far away, maybe.
8K, I would imagine it being on the TV. Because right now, I think it's like, yeah, well, it's like, right now at 8K, there's just 8K TVs, but they're very, very expensive.
Yeah,
But it is a step, like as technology progresses, it is a step that we are sooner or later gonna step into 8K, right?
yeah. So would you guys expect PlayStation 6 to be 8K?
yeah, because that's what maybe
They kind of
another
have to
year.
push it, huh?
Yeah, another year or two down the line.
That's even before people can have 8K TVs. It's kind of crazy to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But obviously you guys won't be the first to jump into this, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. And which is kind of surprising. I don't know. At least to me, 8K 60 now, which is kind of, I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see in a couple years where this is all gonna go. But 8K gaming is for sure is gonna come. But I don't even know if 5090 series can do 8K. I guess it depends on the game. Possibly. Maybe 2 of the cards. Did you guys know that I mean, I think you guys probably do know, but I just want to make sure everyone knows this. But when you buy something digitally, you actually do not own it.
Yeah, that's been going around a lot pretty recently. That yeah, when you buy something digitally, you don't actually own it. So if the system like shuts it down, you don't get to keep playing it.
Yeah, unless you install it maybe or whatever means you can do, but ultimately, yeah, you don't actually own
That is interesting.
it at all.
Part of why I like physical copies.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people are still pushing for physical media, right? Like
Right.
Blu-rays and all that stuff, DVDs, because you actually can watch it whenever you want. You don't have to rely on the streaming services. But yeah, they can technically take out all of that now, like movies, things you bought in the past, books, I guess, whatever digital you have. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is, and I think California's forcing companies to not say purchase, because you're technically not buying it. You're like leasing it for that amount, right? Yeah, that's why I think when Fergus made the point of like waiting for Black Myth to come out on a physical media, makes more sense. I mean, not like I'm saying that company will like take away the game or something.
It
But
may not be the company, it might be Sony.
yeah, it might be Sony. Could be anything, right? Could be anyone, right?
Like, the platform that you're downloading from can also do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. This is kind of like a hit, right? Because this is the direction everyone's trying to go towards. Because obviously the company makes more money. Physical media is like costs more to do. I don't know. This is kind of tricky. At least right now, all three of us at least buy physical more, right? In general.
Other than computers, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you still buy stuff on Steam, right?
Yeah. Computer games, it would be on Steam.
Yeah, because they don't sell the disc anymore at all.
Also, a lot of computers don't even use the disk drives.
You don't even have a disk drive on your computer anymore.
Yeah.
Thanks to Apple. But yeah, no, that's a good point. PC has to be digital, and which is a pain point. I guess you can always download and install it and put it onto an external SSD or something, or M2 in that case. Yeah, so California's forcing this soon. Hopefully, well, it won't stop anything, to be honest. People will still probably buy it, still get it taken away. But yeah. So there's some Razor news this week. Razor had a conference this week. 3 new Razor stuff. Which one we talked about, which is SnapTap, keyboards and laptops and stuff like that. We talked about this, so we don't have to go back into it, but it's going to be a standard thing for Razor now, which is pretty awesome. Depending on...
Everyone gotta remember to turn it off when you're playing CS.
Yeah, or else you get warned and then banned or something. I forgot exactly, but yeah. So new skins. I mean, I kind of forgot about skinning your hardware. Do you guys skin your stuff?
No,
no.
Okay, Razer has their own. It's kind of like D-brand, I guess you can say. You can skin your phone, but in this case, it's your laptop. Which doesn't, at least to these pictures, right? It doesn't look better, at least to me.
Pretty classic, like kind of Razer colors.
Yeah. It's too distracting.
Unless they have like a person, like, you know, like, I don't know,
like a cartoon or anime or something,
or someone's favorite sports team or something like that.
Yeah,
that kind of customization, then it would be I think people would be more interested. But if it's like their own like customization and stuff and skin, I don't think people will.
Yeah, Yeah, I guess this has been going on. I just kind of forgot about it. It's kind of cool. You can do that. This is I think the coolest device in a while since they released something new. But not something new, but this, I think this is kind of cool. It's like a feedback laptop cooling stand. So feedback as in as your laptop gets hotter, it ramps up.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, because the ones you would buy normally, I mean, obviously it's much cheaper than this. It just runs at a constant speed.
Right.
But this one ramps up and ramps down as you need it to a certain point.
I wonder if it's really noisy.
The bigger
You know
the
what I mean?
fan, the less noise it will produce
Oh, okay.
for the same amount of cooling compared to something smaller.
Okay.
I think that's the physics behind that. But yeah, ultimately I think this is cool. Finally a feedback loop.
Yeah, and I think this type of fan will work very well for all kinds of laptops. I see a lot of the stands that is just like the two fans on it, but it's mostly covered.
Yeah.
Right.
Except for the two fans, so then like it doesn't actually work as well.
Yeah, and the foam around the edges helps seal it and helps just keep the laptop cool instead of just expelling the air outside.
Yeah. With more space, it actually gives more room for the hot air to go.
Yeah, it's kind of cool idea. But 150 is kind of a lot for a cooling fan, right? But I guess it's Razor, color, RGB, and all that stuff too.
I expect this to be the best. So I would expect this to be one of the best.
Yeah. Well, I guess see how much cooling it would do, right? I think from my because I used to make those cooling things when I tested it. It's only like at most 5 degrees. But this one obviously could be more because it's a feedback. But you're cooling the outside chassis, versus inside. So it's not as direct. It's more of a, you can say a conductor. Conducts the heat out, radiates the heat out, I guess is a better way to say it. Right, because you're not directly affecting the source of the heat. You're cooling the metal that receives the heat.
Okay.
Or hopefully it's metal. Most stuff is plastic. And their chair, 4D, I guess you can say. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Like
so it vibrates as it's like I guess you can say dual sense controller, but obviously for your body. Too much, right?
So basically, if you're playing a game and this is hooked up to the game, you would feel like let's say, how the rumbles on a controller?
Yeah.
You would feel that on your chair?
You're supposed to, yeah. I guess it depends on how they code it and all that stuff. If they want to be specific, I guess, leg, back, arm, or not arm, but upper back.
Could you imagine if you're playing Valorant and you get shot?
Don't you play against a Radiant and you get hit in the head only? Yeah, I think this is 300 is not that bad for this idea, but I don't think anyone will actually implement it in the way we're thinking.
Yeah,
it might just be like a dual sense, like regular, where it just vibrates.
Yeah,
but it's still a cool concept. I don't think anyone will actually build it that way, because how many people are gonna buy the cushion, right?
Exactly.
Like PlayStation, everyone has to use the DualShock, right?
Right.
Versus Razer, where this is 100% optional.
Yeah.
But would you guys use it if it is mandatory?
Oh, if it is mandatory, maybe if the price was down a little bit, maybe like 200.
Yeah.
Okay. But 300 is
pushing it.
I think, a little pushing it too much.
How about you, Fergus?
Yeah, I'm not really looking to use this.
Yeah, the chairs are nice in general for Razer, but yeah, this is just
Yeah.
Maybe like if it's like racing, like race car related. So like you're
ooh,
in the seat. That would make sense
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
For other type of gaming, I don't.
oh, that's a
Yeah.
good point. We didn't even think about racing, probably because we don't play racing much. How about your controllers? Do you guys keep the rumble on?
Yes, I like it.
You do. How about you, Fergus?
I do.
Really? I'm the only one who tries to turn it off? Except for Astro Bot, every other game I turn it off because it wastes battery. I mean, not that I care about the battery, it's just I don't want to feel like the rumbles. Yeah, because most games just makes it rumble just for the sake of it, right? It's not like...
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hate it when the sound comes from the speaker. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
On the controller speaker.
Yeah.
Yes, I hate that too.
There's no way to turn it off, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, I haven't looked.
I haven't looked either.
Do you like the speaker thing on the controller, Fergus?
I've never used it.
Oh, sometimes you don't have the option but to use it, or it comes back as a feedback thing, I guess. I don't know.
I never really pay attention to that.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying, kind of stupid. Okay, I guess one last announcement from Razer, which I guess is not part of the conference, is that they have, you know how your mouse has resolution, I guess you can call it. I think it was at 30, now it's at 35,000. I don't think anyone ever actually goes up that high. Do you guys? Nobody, right?
Resolution, like the DPI?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nobody.
Yeah.
No, because if you go that high, you have to change the sensitivity in game to counter that. And most of the time, no one actually has a game that can go that low. Because technically, this helps the input lag. I don't know if you guys ever looked into this. Like 3200 is better than 800, for example, the input lag.
Mm-hmm.
But then, yeah, you have to like decrease the sensitivity in game for quite a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't know. This is more advertising, I think, that it can do it, but I don't know if any game will actually take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Or if anyone will actually take advantage of it, though. What do you guys think? Is just advertising numbers, or do you guys actually care?
Advertising numbers for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really care much about it.
Especially when you don't go that high, right?
Right.
Or I don't even know if that's possible. That's the thing. I guess you can always set it to go that high, but it's like your mouse is like moving by millimeters. I don't know. I tried to change it. But I don't know. This is kind of iffy. But yeah, 35,000.
It looks like a big mouse too.
Yeah. So on to Nintendo news. What would be the most un-Nintendo-like thing you can think of come out of Nintendo?
Un-Nintendo-like thing?
I don't know if you guys seen this
Definitely
article.
not playing cards.
Because they did that to start, right?
Yeah.
That's how they came to be.
That's yep. That was the first thing that was playing cards. Like product wise, right?
Yeah. Or anything wise. What's the most you can think?
One Nintendo thing.
But it's kind of hard, right?
Yeah.
Because they technically done quite a lot of things.
I guess if they all made a cell phone.
Huh?
Something un-Nintendo like. They made a cell phone where you could connect to your Nintendo. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, they do a lot of stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
For games and stuff. And I'm trying to think like, okay, well, they do have a shooting game. It's very old school. And I was like, oh, they do role playing and all that kind of stuff game wise. Like comparing it to like PlayStation and Xbox. Yeah, it's like they do a lot of stuff that the other competitors do. You know, game wise, story wise. You know.
Yeah.
So, anything else, they would have to do like branch out to like the real like real world stuff. Like I said, like a cell phone or something like that.
Okay. So according to IGN, it's a museum, or I guess not according to IGN, but to the dude too, or the what is his name? I forgot. But it's kind of cool. I think it's only in Japan.
Okay, yeah, that is.
Yeah, one of the original people from Nintendo. Some of this is kind of, dude, I would definitely buy. I would definitely.
Oh, that's just a container. Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, I think this is a big pillow.
Oh, Nintendo dishes.
Yeah.
A museum, I will definitely go.
Yeah.
In Japan, I think I would try to go.
Oh, what is this?
T-shirt. Yeah.
Oh no.
I think it's pretty cool seeing the evolution of these gaming companies. Right, seeing the from when they started.
Yes.
So
kind of like the Intel Museum here, right? In California.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is cool because well, I don't think they're gonna do the cards here.
No, I don't think that they stopped doing that. I don't think they're gonna showcase those playing cards.
Yeah,
those playing cards were not exactly family oriented.
Yeah, some of these are awesome. Which one of these Nintendo things did you guys own, the console wise? Oh, they do.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, they should have something, right?
Oh.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder, do they sell it? Okay, this is better. 100%. Oh no, it's giving me ideas.
Oh, that's a nice top.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Virtual Boy. No one owned a Virtual Boy, right?
Not me.
It went from Game Boy to the Switch.
Game Boy to the Switch, like regular Game Boy?
Oh, I guess I had a different Game Boy, like the
along the way.
Color.
Yeah.
SP, DS,
Advance, and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
I wonder what is this? Is this a seat? I don't know why, but I kind of want this right now. I don't know what I would use it for, to be straight and honest too. If it's a seat, that I would kind of just sit. I don't know, just leave it there. Yeah, a lot of Nintendo cool merch here. This is the thing about museums, right? Like they have to have something like this, right? Like without it, who the heck would wanna? I guess unless you're a really big fan. But this is cool. Maybe this is a tabletop thing.
Oh.
I don't know. I need to search for this thing later. But yeah, Nintendo Museum. I think there's a PlayStation one as well in Japan. There's a Walt Disney one in California, and there's a Intel one in California.
That's cool.
I don't know if there's an Apple one, but yeah, the Apple one would make sense actually. There's a computer history museum here too. Okay, so software updates. I think everyone here uses Nvidia.
Yeah.
So RIP GeForce Experience soon, and the Microsoft Nvidia app coming, or as well. So you know how there's two apps on Windows that you need to use for Nvidia?
Yeah.
It's all going to be replaced by one coming soon.
So no more GeForce.
No, it's going to just be all in one. Nvidia app.
Yeah, it should still be using this. Like, still have the same capability, just compact it into one app.
Yeah, so they're planning on releasing this by end of year. So just FYI if you guys use it.
Okay.
And especially when you don't like to update things too much, I guess you might have to expect
Now?
it. No, you might have to expect it by if you want to update it like next year. It's just a FYI. It's a cool, better thing that's all in one versus two different apps.
Interesting.
Okay. Windows 11. I don't know if you guys been keeping up with Windows updates. Have you guys?
No.
Not really,
No.
right? Yeah, AI was the most recent push. 24. Yeah, they divide into halves for Windows. Obviously, 2024 second half. This update available for everyone, even though second half is not over yet. Yeah, just a FYI. There's another update. Big changes coming. One which kind of surprises me is 7-zip support. You know how long that thing's been out? Have you guys ran into any unzipping that you need to do? It's been a while. Probably no, huh? I remember.
Not usually.
Yeah, I haven't unzipped a file like for 7-zip in a while too. But Windows finally gonna support that. It's kind of funny. But yeah, there's a bunch of other updates too, but just FYI, Windows 24H2 is out if you guys want to be up to date. But I think a lot of people are still on like 23, like I am. Even though when I tried to update it recently, it doesn't have 24H1.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe you have to sign up for the I guess new feature thing. But yeah, I don't even have 24H1, even though I just reformatted it recently. Yeah, so just FYI, you don't have to update, but it's here.
Okay, and on to film news. New trailers out this week. First one were Ballerina from the world of John Wick, featuring Ana de Armas. Basically, she's featuring her as kind of the assassin, instead of John Wick.
Did you see the trailer?
Yes, I did. She has a couple like kind of similar to John Wick's like different moves. A couple scenes where it was pretty similar to how John Wick like holding the gun and the combat, the fighting.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting. Keanu Reeves does have a cameo in this.
Yes.
We also do see Lance Reddick, who had filmed this like before passing away.
Yeah. So this is his last, or I guess John Wick related material.
Yeah.
And Winston is also in here. It's like almost like John Wick, but I guess with a different main actress.
Yeah, it's kind of a side story.
It's completely new, right? Because not even introduced yet. But I guess in this way, it's a backstory. Because it looks like they're building that person up to become similar. And then Donnie Yen, I guess, is gonna have his own movie too.
Yeah, so because in the John Wick story has technically ended, so what we're seeing.
They renewed it. Did you know that?
The same world. Huh?
They renewed it for John Wick 5. He's coming back, but I don't know how.
Is that prequel maybe?
The ending was perfect, but you know they're making so much money from this that they kind of have to. I think she can carry this movie compared to like what was the TV show that came out, The Continental? It was kind of bad.
Oh,
because it wasn't that good at all. But I think she can definitely carry this one. Pretty famous actress.
So June 2025.
No, especially when Keanu was kind of like making an appearance, right? I mean, they're trying to set this up to not fail.
Yeah. Another big one name was like Norman Reedus. Also another big actor.
Yeah. I forgot. I guess we'll find out what he will be in another hotel personnel.
No,
Not manager, hotel manager, right?
Norman Reedus. I think I can see him being another assassin.
Or an assassin, yeah. I guess it depends on if they want him to live or die. Winston almost died. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited for that one. That's next year, I believe, right?
Yeah, June 2025. An animated film called Flow, made by Latvian filmmaker. And this is an animated film about animals. It's all basically their home was flooded and they end up being on a boat together, finding their way wherever it takes them. But them trying to survive together. Where I think it's very cool. Like this film, like from the trailer, there was no dialogue at all. Of course, this is all animals, and the animals we didn't hear them talk. So
this is more silent movie.
It's not silent. Like you can hear it melt. Like there's music. You can hear the animals like voice, but there's no speaking.
Yeah.
Like no. Yeah.
Okay. So it's more like you interpret it and you kind of like just relax.
Yeah, it's very focused on their emotions.
Yeah.
Being animated, it will be very focused on the emotions to portray what they're thinking, what they're feeling.
Oh, this looks like a video game.
Yeah, the first look, it reminded me of correct. Yes, right. Yeah.
It looks it looks like the Sailor Moon cat for a couple seconds there.
Okay. Basically, like a flood came in.
Oh, that's kind of hitting. It's like, yeah.
And then so of course, the main character is this cat, and then it finds a way on a boat where it meets up with different other animals.
Oh my god! And none of them talk.
Yeah, no one talks.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
You hear them make noises like how an animal would, but like there's, at least in the trailer, there was no dialogue.
That would be pretty cool if that. I mean, obviously animals have brains, right? They don't always have to kill each other.
Yeah, so I think this is a very cool film, like showing the emotions of the animals.
Yeah.
So interesting.
It being animated, I think it can portray the emotions even better.
Yeah. And also animal cruelty, right? Like you don't want the backlash from forcing an animal to go underwater and stuff like that in other dog movies, right?
Oh wow.
And obviously you can't have a whale jump like that. Again, like Free Willy. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. Seems like a relaxing time, right? It's not like deep. It's just more of an enjoyment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that looks like The Lion King.
But with being with no dialogue, I would say this is one of those that you'll need to actually like pay attention.
Yeah. It's not a background movie. Is this coming out next year?
No,
end of year.
2022.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was already out in Latvia.
Yeah.
And this is the US trailer to be released in the US. Next up is a documentary for Elton John. But this kind of goes into more into his, like a documentary going into a story about his struggles in his early career. We did have a pretty recent movie called Rocket Man that was featuring a kind of Taron Egerton as Elton John.
Yeah.
But I think this is more of a in-depth documentary about kind of very personal, because I think he's going to be interviewed a lot for this, and very personal, like documentary about his career and all the ups and downs that has happened in his life.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's a great singer.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll see. I haven't seen Rocket Man. Have you guys seen it?
I have not seen Walkerman either.
No, it's another one on my list that I have not had the chance to watch it yet.
Yeah, and that's good. And everyone who accomplished, he's a sir as well. Is it right?
Yes,
I think he was knighted before.
He was knighted.
Yeah, so
I did not know.
I'm pretty sure he was. If he's not, he should be. But I guess we'll see his documentary when it comes out. I guess next year. Is it next year? Let's see. Oh, this is Rocket Man,
November.
right? No.
Oh,
Yeah,
December.
November.
December.
Oh, December. Okay, Disney
December.
Plus. Okay. Oh, that's easy way to watch it.
Yeah.
And then big movie coming out this week, Joker. This is the second one and musical that we've talked about a couple times.
Out of 40%? Oh man. The first one did awesome. I think people just want more of something different, huh?
Yeah, but I think I can see this one being different from the first one, like it being musical with Harley Quinn in it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I guess let's see what people say, right? Because critics are harsh normally,
mhm.
especially when it's
I'm
not
excited.
something different.
Yeah, I'm quite excited to see how this has developed since the first one.
Yeah, it's coming out
Now,
tomorrow.
like, because portraying like he's a totally different character now from the first one, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the first one was deep. Let's see how this one does with audience.
Yeah, couple of news. Another kind of new trailer was The Last of Us Season 2. That Max has reveal, and yeah, definitely another big show to look forward to.
Yeah. Did you guys watch the first one?
No.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
How do you like it?
it's good. It's like it's for the most part pretty true to the Last of Us game, to the
Mhm.
story for the most part. And I think they portrayed it very well.
And they expanded more as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So of course with some changes to fit the cinematic universe.
Yeah.
But kind of excited to see how the second one though. The first game I was familiar with, second game I am not, so I'm not too familiar with.
Ooh, you should either play it first.
Yeah, I know some of it, pretty big parts of it.
Yeah.
But haven't like gone through the whole game.
Dude, it was shocking. So shocking, dude. Like, oh my god, don't even. Yeah, you should play it before you watch this.
Okay. So play Last of Us 2 before watching this.
Yeah. Because the game is supposed to be told in a certain way.
Right.
And I think this is part 1 of 2. So there's like gonna be season 3 that I think ends the whole thing, or at least that's the plan.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see. Because if I think this is correct, what happens at the end of this will be the first shocker. And there's 2 shockers at least to me in this game.
Okay.
I know which one that first one is. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen here.
Okay.
But I guess we'll find out. I'm a big fan of this game. It's really good. 1, 2. The show was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, they've done a great job with both the show and the game.
I think this is the only TV show besides Fallout that was good for video games.
So you did like the show?
Yeah, I liked it. It's a good refresher too, because I played the first one on PlayStation 3.
Uh-huh.
And that's way back then. I haven't touched it since. That's why I was kind of surprised.
For PS5, right?
Yeah, there's a remaster that I might give it a try. And there's a remastered for part 2 as well, with extra missions and stuff like that.
Okay. I
Yeah.
might have to look into getting it then.
Now, this is a gold standard though. Like this and Fallout. But this one obviously is pretty good because it's end of the world.
Next one, it's a kind of a TV show that's I think this is that I've been seeing trailers for a lot. It's called High Potential. It's about the character Lucy here, where she's a high IQ personnel who helps the police solve crimes. And it had kind of had jumped like massively in viewer counts across the multiple platforms, which is pretty interesting. This is season 1 of it, so I don't know. For me, I kind of always like these kind of I guess you can say geniuses, like interacting in criminal, like in not necessarily criminal, but like solving cases.
Yeah.
Like Scorpion, Criminal Minds, The Doctor. I've always kind of enjoyed these sort of shows.
Yeah, it's kind of like I guess in some ways like using the Big Bang characters, Big Bang Theory, but in on purpose instead of for science. Yeah.
It was just a kind of different because like this one, she Morgan is not so awkward as like a lot usually they're portrayed as.
Yeah, stereotypes, right?
Yeah, she's more very confident and not really awkward, just I guess a little cocky.
Yeah, well, IQ brings it's not awkwardness, it's the cockiness, I guess, huh?
Yeah,
it could be either. So
yeah, cool.
So yeah, kind of pretty interesting. The trailer seems interesting, so I definitely am gonna give this a try.
ABC.
Last but not least, Wicked. We know Wicked is gonna be separated into 2 parts, but apparently the first part is already like longer than the whole theater show.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen Wicked before. Have you guys? The musical?
I have not. It's always been on a list of me and my wife's, but we haven't been able to kind of never had a good time.
Yeah.
To go watch it.
This is in SF every end of the year, I think.
Yeah, but we don't like going to SF, so
yeah. So New York.
If it goes to come to San Jose, we'll definitely go. But
yeah, I gotta go to New York for that one then. Wicked, huh? So this is a TV show. Oh no, movie.
Part movie.
Okay, part 1. Interesting.
Wow.
So there's gonna be more, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so games.
Yep. So before we talk about the Tokyo Game Show, I found some articles that I found.
Colonel Sanders.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw this one too.
The Tekken development chief, he tried to get Colonel Sanders into its games as like a download character, but he got turned down. Could you imagine Colonel Sanders fighting in a Tekken game?
Yeah, you can have Colonel Sanders. They can't have Burger King, right?
No.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Tekken is better than Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Because imagine you ripping his head off or something like that versus like just beating him up.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, I think, is the worst one to have him in.
He takes for Mortal Kombat. He takes out 2 drumsticks and stuffs it.
Put them in the fryer with 13 spices, right? Or herbs and spices.
Herbs and spices, yes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Man.
This would have been crazy. I wonder what would they have done, right? Like, it's a gag character. It cannot be a gag, right? Because KFC is gonna find it offensive.
Maybe like a skin.
Yeah, it's because there are some like people playing Tekken, they have skins of like, for instance, like wrestlers, WWE wrestlers, they have skins of themselves in the game that could be downloaded. So yeah, it's basically that. I'm assuming.
Yeah, too bad, huh? Would you have? You wouldn't have bought the game just to play it, right?
No. But this was a story that caught my eye because I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Just imagining having the Colonel fighting in a game.
Have you guys played Tekken lately?
No.
No.
Arcades was the last. That was like back in college days.
Yeah, Arcade was the last time too.
In a while. Tekken seems
The
pretty
last time I
cool.
played was, I think, was it GameCube that it was on?
GameCube, huh?
I don't know. It's on a rather older device that it was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second story that caught my eye is that Silent Hill 2 remake is going to be about 50 gigs.
That's small.
Yeah, that's not that bad. Yeah.
No, that's very small.
So, you know, if you don't have if you still have like the regular size ones, you got to free up a lot of space.
No,
But
your
if you
regular
have-
size is plenty. You just need to delete Call of Duty.
That is true.
Call of Duty's the only big game, huge game. I think you can only install one Call of Duty game on PlayStation, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this one is 50/50. It's like nothing, man. That's so little. I'm surprised that for a brand new game, it's such a small file. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
mean-
because it's a PlayStation 1 technically PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah, and then they just add more stuff and features to it.
Yeah, it's a small game, right? Also known as a small game, so it's not like it's gonna be that big. It's not like an open world where it requires so much stuff.
That is true. But
Yeah.
50 gigs, it's still sizable.
Yeah, it's something I'm looking forward to playing for once. I never played Silent Hill. Have you guys?
Yeah. No. It seems, but remember, I don't play Resident Evil 7, so do you think I would play this?
This one I think would be scarier than Resident
Really?
Evil. Yeah.
Silent Hill, I think, is scarier than it's in a sense supposed to be scary.
Yeah.
I think Silent Hill is more psychological.
Yeah, it's like I guess Brian, right? If you watch the movie, it's kind of cool too. There's a happy part, not happy, but the scary daytime and a scary nighttime. Yeah, so the monsters come out at night, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's when the siren comes on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no.
So
Yeah,
this,
no.
if you get into Silent Hill and this is the first one, this is supposed to be the best one.
Number 2?
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Okay.
the best. And then
Well, if
1, and then 3, and then I think the rest just starts falling off.
If I were to play it,
Yeah, well, I'm definitely gonna give it a try. But yeah, let's see how it goes. 50 gigs ain't nothing, but it's
So, remember Tony Hawk way back in the days?
yeah,
Well, the pro skater?
yeah.
Well, I didn't know it was 25 years old.
Tony Hawk's been a long time.
Yeah.
PlayStation 1.
Yes. So this is a 25th anniversary coming up, and they're teasing another game for it.
That's awesome.
25th anniversary.
Tony Hawk was the best, probably one of the best PlayStation 1 games.
For its time, yes, back then.
Yeah, now it's not as big.
Yeah.
Skating kind of died out a little bit.
Yes.
Thanks
it
to GTA, huh?
did. Yeah.
No, that's awesome because Tony Hawk made history, right?
Yeah, and it's been around. I mean, if you ever say the name, two things come up when you hear Tony Hawk: skateboarding and the game. So
Yeah. Oh, that's good. The franchise is living on for a little longer, right? I don't think it's gonna be.
I wonder if Tony Hawk. I would say Tony Hawk's probably the most famous like person based video games based on biggest.
Like, real person, right?
Yeah, like I can't think of another video game based on someone
Closest is probably
that's
Madden,
like as big.
but then I don't think people picture Madden as the coach guy anymore.
Yeah,
Madden became a brand.
It changes, right?
Yeah.
It changes depending on the like key players, but Tony Hawk has been kind of iconic with this Pro Skater game
Oh,
series.
and also Madden is he passed away. I'm pretty sure, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And yeah, he just became a football brand name instead of like John Madden. Yeah, but Tony Hawk I think is the only one.
Yeah, wow.
Congrats. It's really good. He did great
Legacy
big things,
continues.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Especially
cool
for
that we work with someone who knew him, who knows him, or skated with
So-
him. Kind of cool.
This one is the Shadow game. It's
Mhm.
a Sonic Shadow. So with it, you will get the movie pack DLC, which also includes Keanu Reeves' voice as Shadow.
This is the greatest way to bring a remake.
Yes.
Add in a new character and a new actor from a movie that's coming out.
Yeah, advertising both the game and the film together.
Right? I mean, why don't more companies do this?
It's a great idea. I wish they did.
Because
Well,
no
also
one
need the
go ahead.
game, the video, the film for the game too.
'Cause no one cares
Yeah,
about the actual game itself anymore, right? But now that Keanu Reeves' name's attached to it, and this DLC is attached to it, and the movie's coming up, people will be like, okay, I might try this out.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I might even try it out, but I guess I have to see first because I have Silent Hill Until Dawn. I guess we need to
Oh,
figure that
man.
stuff out. But yes, this is cool. I wish they did more of this because Sonic deserves to be better than Mario,
Yeah.
but it's not.
So the next one, as I was watching Hong play Astro Bot, there was some cameos. I was kind of wondering why they didn't show it. And one of the big ones that came to mind was Cloud.
Yeah, they should have.
So apparently I guess there's so much that they only could do so much, like 173 VIP bots.
Yeah.
And you want to get the most big ones and famous ones. So they didn't have time to add anymore. But I heard, or from reading from this, they will make DLCs so that way more worlds and bots will be included.
Stellar Blade is coming.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy. Yeah, Final Fantasy should have been because it's the first 25 years of PlayStation. Should have
Yeah.
been. It's like one of the biggest games for PlayStation 1 ever.
Yeah.
Metal Gear was, which was nice. A lot of them was. I was just surprised Final Fantasy wasn't. I guess they didn't reach an agreement or whatever. But Astro Bot is, Stellar Blade right here. One of the best games, man. This is really... You get to relive some of the old games, like Ape Escape, God of War, and some others that I don't want to... Uncharted was a cool one, too.
Watching Hong play this was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was.
Pretty
In general, the game is kind of easy, except for the trial one. It's, oh my god, you take checkpoints for granted until you
Yes.
don't have it, and you're like, oh my god, you have to start all over and then you have to start memorizing. Such a good game. I hope they make more. They definitely will with the success of this one.
Yeah, so I tried to find a game list for the Tokyo Game Show, but they only had it where the Google, and then it just shows a drop down.
Yeah.
So Rolling Stone had their, games, and then I looked through the drop downs and picked some games as well.
Yeah.
So this is Rolling Stones, what they picked.
Yeah.
So I think scroll up.
Berserker? There's more up? Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
there's more up. Yeah, way more up.
What the heck? Why am I all at the bottom?
No.
Okay.
The first one is Like a Dragon, Yakuza in Hawaii.
What game is this? Number 10 in the series or number 9?
I don't know. I played Yakuza Kiami or something like that.
Yeah.
I played only that one.
Dude, if you have all the time in the world, playing all of this game would have been so cool,
Yes.
right? Damn,
Yes,
you'd be
it would.
lost in this world and all this stuff.
Yes, but let's just go through because that's one of the games I picked as well for us to go through our review.
Yeah, Yakuza's pretty cool.
Metal Gear
Delta.
Solid, Delta. Yep, let's just scroll through because I picked that one too.
Yeah, that's
So we could-
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter is wild. I think we talked about it in one of our previous episodes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
Very excited for this.
yes, so this was in the Tokyo Game Show where people got to try it out and play it.
okay.
Awesome.
This one is not in one of my lists, so we could go a little bit more in depth on this one. The first Berserker Kazan.
So what is it? The RPG it looks like?
It's
Nexon.
Oh, okay. Oh, action.
Manga inspires take on Souls-like genre.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a
The
Souls
more
game.
action, yeah.
yeah.
Very-
Okay, this looks kind of cool. PlayStation, Xbox. That's I guess PlayStation 4 as well. In that case.
Warframe?
Warframe.
Oh, is it coming to wait, what is
Oh,
this for? Like DLC or
11 years since initial release on PlayStation 4.
For PC and as a launch title for PlayStation 4 and was run exponentially since.
Okay, so I guess it's just
Wait,
tease
so
a
what is-
playable expansion, 1999.
oh, this is Warframe 1999. Okay.
Oh. Wow.
So it's just like a remake, huh?
DLC.
This looks kind of
or
cool though
Warframe.
for I guess. Yeah, it looks interesting.
Yeah, Warframe's a pretty interesting game. A lot of like movement, like with grappling hook and wall running, and where you have a gun and a sword.
So it's kind of like Apex in some ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with sword, like more so you go into close combat and more skill, like ability based.
Yeah.
So Fatal Fury we could skip over because that's one of the other games I picked.
Okay.
And this one, another honorable mention. You gotta say it like that. Fast Penguin.
It's
There
on
you go.
ice.
Pronounce it like that. But it's supposed to be a mashup of Mario Kart and Fall Guys.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
That seems cool. These type of games are fun, right? Especially with the family.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a dragon.
Yeah. The pirate game. So, like I said, this one seemed a little more interesting to me because I played the Kiami one
Yeah.
and I liked it, but I haven't played all the other ones because they didn't seem that much interesting. But
Yeah.
this one seems a lot more interesting because one, you're a pirate. It's something different, you know.
Yeah. I think I don't know if all the other Yakuzas on the PlayStation top tier edition. Yeah, but if you can actually have the time to play, I think this is a cool series.
Yes.
Seems very fun.
I'd like the Kiami one, so I might want to play this one because it seems a little more different than
Yeah.
the other ones.
So this
that I
is like PlayStation 4 and 5, which is nice.
Is Fatal Fury. I remember playing Fatal Fury games. It was fun in the arcades.
Yeah.
So this one kind of brings back memories.
Oh, I like the art style of this.
Yeah, art style's really nice.
It looks real comic bookish.
Yeah. Yeah, it's SNK, right? They didn't. Yeah, they're not as big as Capcom.
Yeah.
But yeah, Street Fighter took over and Mortal Kombat kind of came back. And Tekken
Yeah.
stayed. Virtua Fighter died. SNK kind of just didn't make it too far. Except for SNK
Yeah.
versus Marvel or versus Capcom. That was pretty cool.
Marvel vs. Capcom was pretty good.
No, there's SNK version too.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that probably came after, maybe. Do you guys remember that? Or is it? Or am I just remembering it wrong?
No, I did kind of remember.
There's an
seeing it
SNK
in the-
versus as well, but yeah, it didn't make it as much as obviously it's not as popular.
Yeah, the next trailer.
And there's also, what's the other game? Darkstalker? That didn't make it as much too.
Darkstalker?
Yeah, the one with the werewolf and the monsters fighting vampire.
Oh.
Yeah, Street Fighter dominated. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Well, King of Fighters is another big one.
Yeah, Kingdom Fighters, yeah. Metal Gear.
Calibur.
Soul Calibur is another one, yeah. Dude,
Metal Gear Solid.
so there's a lot of drama with this, right?
Snake Eater.
Great game, but the original guy's not in it. I think they're reusing most of the voice lines, if not all. They're just updating the graphics. Similar gameplay. It's not like Resident Evil, where you go through a door and then it continues, but this one you go through a door, it's like it's completely new. You know what I mean? You can escape enemies that way. So this is a faithful remake of Metal Gear 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a good thing and a bad thing if you never played it.
Right.
But also a bad thing, again, the original creator is not in this anymore because they got a falling out.
That sucks.
Yeah, but this is cool. Have you guys played it?
Nice. No, I have not.
I haven't
But-
played.
You only
I
played
played
one, huh, first?
Yeah.
You haven't played any, right, Brian?
I play like the old Nintendo one.
Oh,
Yeah. So I might play this one when it comes out.
this is amazing. But then again, if you don't know much of the story, this is technically before Metal Gear Solid, which is PlayStation 1. And this is how he got his name, which you'll find out later. I'm not spoiling anything. This is amazing. One of the best games, actually.
Nice.
Too bad Metal Gear's not coming out anymore.
This is another game that was in the Tokyo Game Show. It's a RPG-like game. It's called Revenge of Seven. Oh, Romance Saga: Revenge of the Seven.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm into big RPGs, so that's why I picked this game. So it seemed something that I would play
Yeah.
and something I would like. So, and the art kind of grabbed me since it kind of looked like a more of a JRPG type game for me. So
Yeah.
I might give this a try.
Yeah, I kind of miss these type of older games. I guess Lunar, whenever it comes out, will be a pretty cool one too, especially when it's remastered.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one's more 3D, which is kind of cool.
And then the next one is a game that I played and a game I was waiting for. It's the second part of Fairy Tail.
Ah,
So I've played this.
Pretty perfect with 1,000 Years War being out.
Yes, it
Or
is.
1,000 Years Quest.
did you play this one too, Fergus? The first one?
No, I did not.
Was the
Yeah,
first one
so-
good, Brian?
The first one was real good. It kept me in the game and wanted me to finish. Plus, I watched the anime, so I kind of
It kind of hits it.
Yeah, so it was this game was true to the anime for the most part.
Yeah.
So we'll be definitely looking to get this as well
Okay.
to also continue playing.
Yeah.
Dune Awakening was another one at the Tokyo Game Show. So I guess if you watch the movie,
Would you rather
then-
watch the movie or play the game?
I think I would rather watch the movie because I think the movie
In Dune's case. You talking about in Dune's case or in general?
Oh, in general. But
It's
in
faster?
Dune's case, yeah, in Dune's case, I would probably watch the movie.
Yeah, in Dune's case, I would watch the movie too. Because the movie actually did well. If the movie did bad, I
I
guess.
hear the book is very good.
Huh?
I hear the book is very good. I haven't not read it. But
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so you create. It's like a survival game. It looks like, or at least according to that scene, you're building stuff.
it is an open world survival MMO.
Oh, so this is like a deep, deep game.
Yes.
Okay. When I hear MMO, I'm scared. You lose your life into that.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it succeeds, right? Because that means more games like this will come out.
Yes. I hope it succeeds too.
Yeah, I mean, I
Like-
hope every game succeeds in some capacity, right? Like, it kind of sucks that Concord didn't.
Yeah. So this game, I picked this one. This was also in the Tokyo Game Show, but it reminded me so much of Chrono Trigger once you see the game, a little bit of the game.
This right now looks like Tales of animation. Okay,
Yeah,
there you go. There you
Oh.
go.
Yes, you see what I'm saying? It has that Chrono Trigger.
Oh,
feel and
Oh,
vibe.
no,
yeah.
this is really like Tales of like Destiny in some ways. It's kind of 3D, kind of not,
So
and then anime-ish. Yeah.
yes, so that's why it kind of like hit with me when I saw this from the Tokyo Game Show list. I was like, oh, this reminds me so much of Chrono Trigger, and
So this is kind of modern and kind of pixel art. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Actually.
so yeah, I can't wait for this to come out. They didn't have a date for it yet.
No,
Yeah.
1000 AD.
1080.
You
Okay,
gotta go back in time for this stuff.
Next three are games that are coming out this week. One is Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred.
Yeah. DLC, I
So
assume, right?
Expansion would be
Yeah.
Yes.
available for expansion.
So that's coming out this week. Diablo fans, I've like I said, I've only watched my brother play this, so
Yeah, it's pretty popular.
it is pretty popular. So, and the next one is Dragon Ball coming out on the 11th of this month of next week. It's
Sparking Zero?
yeah, it's your typical Dragon Ball Z
100 and something characters, 180 characters at least
fighting games
to
yeah.
start. That's crazy. This is another game that you kind of like just just live.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be based off of the really popular Dragon Ball game. I forgot what it's called.
Oh man.
But this is
It's-
cool.
But to be honest, I like the RPG one better than the fighting games.
The Kakarot?
Yeah, the Kakarot one. I
Yeah,
like that
and the
better.
Game Boy one was pretty cool. This is more of a fighting
Yeah,
what ifs, I
But-
guess.
but you know what? People have what they like, so
This is more just straight in, right?
yeah.
Fancy
Pretty
fighting.
interesting. Like, I hear they have like a lot of different like character class.
Yeah, 7 or
Yeah.
8.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they're
So-
all different. This is cool.
pretty interesting.
I don't know, man. Like 100 something characters. It's gonna be
Dragon Ball has become a very big universe.
yeah. It's one of the longest running cartoon shows, I guess, right?
yeah.
Yeah. No, this is awesome. I hope it continues. His legacy has to continue. And the
I
new
hope so.
show's coming out same time as this game. Daima.
Oh man.
That's the classic Goku right there.
Yeah.
Look at all
And the
that. Can you imagine?
How do you pick? How do you pick?
Who the heck do you pick? They say you go base and then you Super Saiyan up. It's better than if you just go Super
Yeah.
Saiyan.
That's why I hear.
Yeah. Broly.
man.
Oh no. The original Broly. That's not even the new Broly.
Yeah.
You see they have oh what the hell? Did he just become God?
Legendary.
Was that blue hair? That was blue hair.
It looked like blue hair, yeah.
What was that? Okay, Broly
Okay.
Z.
Yeah, that was blue hair.
Super Saiyan. Oh, maybe the cartoon or the movie has different color and they shade it different in this one. But yeah, that's awesome.
Last one is Starship Trooper. If you've seen them, haven't seen the movie, then it's the first one you should go definitely see. But if you have, they made a game for it.
Finally.
But guess how many people could play this?
How many?
Yes,
At the
guess
same
how
time,
many.
hundreds
12 or 16.
16.
only.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 only.
That's a lot. If you think about usually like in these co-op games, it's usually parties of 4. That's 4 times of that.
I was amazed they had 16. I was like, I could see Among Us having that many people because the graphics is not as great. But if it turns out to be like this,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, 16 people with.
It makes sense in the story because like you're soldiers and
Right.
fighting a horde.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to have a bigger group than just a small squad.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, these are upcoming games and games from the Tokyo Game Shows that I have interest and maybe some other people might have interest in.
So the biggest one you're interested in is what, Brian?
The Time Threads one.
Okay. How about you, Fergus? Is there any one that caught your eye?
Well, Starship Trooper for sure. I'm looking
Threads
forward
of
to this
Time.
one.
Threads of Time.
Yeah.
Silent Hill for me, because it's gonna be my first full Silent Hill game.
I wouldn't mind playing Starship Trooper with you, Fergus, to be honest.
I'll see when I get it.
Yeah, especially when everything's all digital nowadays.
I'm just, like I said, I'm just scared, like, when people are gonna play that, like, if they're gonna do, like, online.
Yeah.
Oh, man, could you oh, I disconnected her.
Oh, the connectivity issues?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Monster Hunter Wild, another big one. That one, I'm definitely getting that one.
Monsters Wild, yeah. Monster Hunter's Wild, yeah.
Damn.
Threads of Time for me.
Okay.
And Fairy Tale 2.
Metal Gear won't be out until next year, so
Yeah.
yeah, this is cool, man. Lots of things to play. Lots of things to do.
Lots of games coming out.
Yeah. All right. Well, hope you guys enjoy the podcast. Hopefully you like it, subscribe, and see you again next week.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.